Hello and welcome to this episode of Steve's Allotment. It's been a while. As most of you know, I've been off sick for the last month and a half or so following a car crash. That said, I am now back. I've been told by the physios today that I can start doing some light work, such as a bit of strimming, which is going to be needed. Having seen earlier what my plot's looking like, basically the rest of my week is going to be spent strimming. So I'll take you on a quick plot tour in a moment as soon as I get down to my plot. And you can see the mammoth task that I've got ahead of me. After a month and a half of not being here, it's like a brand new plot again. So I'm going to have a lot of strimming to do up here. A lot of this grass is kind of getting towards being knee high. Okay, ankle high for most of it actually. Not quite as bad as I thought. Beds have stayed fairly clear, which I'm quite pleased by. So I'm going to have to be having a good old strim around here. Actually some fruit trees have started coming up, and oh wow, this is what happens if you leave your broccoli to do it at once. So the plan is this is all going to come down as well, and this entire area is going to be trimmed back down, and then I can start planting things again. So yeah, I can confirm having a month and a half off is not what you want to be doing along here at all. Second plot, 64. Again, some fairly high grass. Not as bad as I would have thought on this area, but I had been sort of hoeing this a little bit. The bit down the middle is where the path is going to be, so that hadn't been hoed last time I was here. But you can see we've got some decent growth on the leeks, and we've got lots of onions coming up here, there and everywhere. Again, same on this side. Lots of shallots and onions coming up, although less obvious than the other side. Let's have a walk alongside the path because it's a bit too overgrown to walk on. You can see some evidence of some potatoes coming up. It's going to be a game of working out which potatoes and which aren't along here now. So we've got a lot of weed growth, but we've also got quite a bit of potato growth coming up as well. And then the rest of the plot, as you can see, not a lot's happened other than lots of grass growing. So I am going to get on with some strimming, and we can see what we'll do today on 2 batteries, and then I will be back again tomorrow. So I've been down here for probably about half an hour now. Just been down here with my electric strimmer. 2 full batteries. I just want to get a head start today. So this is what's happened so far. So as we can see, a fair bit of grass has been cut. It's now, more foot high than ankle or knee high. So we've cut all around here. We're giving it a light trim anyway. Not along that fence yet, but I've done some in-between paths as well, just so we can actually get to some of the beds. And the plan will be to come and lawnmower as soon as I can. So quite surprised, there's a couple of peas left that haven't died off. I thought they were all gone, to be honest, because last time I came down they were all looking pretty brown. Broad beans are doing it really, really well. I've seen loads and loads of bees whilst I've been down here. We've got some nice flowers on there, but the problem that we have got is where I've not pinched the tips out. Oh no, there's bits of flower. I thought we had loads of black fly on there, but we don't. There are the odd few black fly around, but less than I'd expected, to be honest. But yeah, so lots of bees and hopefully lots of broad beans soon. I've managed to trim kind of along the edge of the path a little bit and kind of up to here, and that's where my 2 batteries died. But I've been really, really impressed with this trimmer actually. It's one that I bought a couple of years ago from B&M when it was on offer for, I think it was either 20 or 30 quid. It's this Black & Decker cordless trimmer. Uses little batteries which really easily, you can even do it one-handed if you're careful, slide in and click and come out really easily, and they actually do fit my drill as well. So I've got 3 batteries in total, which I'll be charging up tonight, and I'll be coming back to attack this again tomorrow. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this and watching me struggle to get this back under control. I'll be back tomorrow and I will see you then. So hello everyone and welcome back to another day on my allotment. So as you saw yesterday, we came down, there was a lot of grass here. It was quite overgrown because I'd been off for a month and a half. So I'm back down here again for day 2 of this heavy allotment week. I say heavy, it's going to be mainly light work because of my back still. There's going to be lots of planting and sort of lots of short periods of strimming with my my electric strimmer, which luckily for me is quite light. It gets me doing a bit of the stretches that the physio have recommended for my back. So I'm going to get on with some strimming and we'll have a look at the results in a minute. So we're another 2 batteries in, about half hour, 40 minutes worth of strimming. Managed to trim down the front beds. You can't really see them here now, but I'll be digging those up, trying to save all the daft bulbs that are in there, and then replanting those. Again, same down here, and I've tried to do a bit under the strawberry planters. I've managed to go up the edge here as well, so it doesn't look like such a jungle to get onto my plot. And I've done a bit of strimming along there, and along there. So we actually have paths between the different little beds now, but still plenty of strimming to do. So I will be back again in a few hours' time. I've got to go for a meeting at work. But that'll give me a chance for all my batteries to charge again, so I can get down here and strum again a bit later. So hello again everyone, I'm back down the plot. It's now Thursday. As you can see, I've had a haircut and a beard cut, and the grass has had a cut here as well. So I thought I'd give you a quick little run through again just of what we've done today, and I'll be back in tomorrow. So in general, the plot's looking a bit better. We've trimmed down what was in these front beds. I haven't made a start on the rhubarb bed yet, and I really need to come up with a plan of what I'm going to do with the footpath area here. I'm very much contemplating some pea shingle, because I think the problem is here, as the bark is rotting down, it's given a really nice medium for all this grass and weeds to grow in. But we've got this here, a bit shorter than it was, doesn't look quite as wild. As you may notice, we are missing the brassica cage, so I took that down today, pulled out all the broccoli that was in there, sprouting broccoli. Some of that was as tall as me, and what I have done is I've kept some of the leaves to give it a try. So if anyone eats the leaves at home, let me know what you do, and I'll give that a go. You might actually spot we've got some Jerusalem artichokes that I found as well, so to add to Kelly's lot. But yeah, so here is where the brassica cage was. That's come down, and I'm probably going to build some smaller beds here, as I mentioned before, and I'm going to keep the doors from it because they're fairly solid and I can use those to go over things. So if I've got some raised beds, I can put that over them. And I've given a little bit of a trim further up, but not enough that you'd notice. And the other thing that we have done is, with all the bits I've cut down, we have pretty much filled this compost bin, so it'll be very soon time to move on to the next one. So that's all for today. I've gone through 2 strimmer batteries and I'll stick those on charge, and I'll be back again tomorrow. So take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Right, so hello again ladies and gents. It is now Friday, it's Friday afternoon, and I have been down the plot for a little while. A little bit on plot 89, which I'll show you, and then we're going to go and make a start on plot 64 as well. It's not as bad as this one, but it still needs a bit of tidying anyway. So here we are, plot 89. It's looking a lot clearer. As I said yesterday, I do need to sort the pathing out here and come up with a new plan. Grass is looking a lot shorter than it was, and I've also trimmed those 2 beds. These 2 need a bit of a tidy up still, and this one I've left at the moment. Just so we've got a few flowers here while I'm getting other stuff planted, and this here looks like a poppy plant, and it has got loads and loads of buds around everywhere that are ready to pop, so I thought I'd leave that for now. There's a few odd big weeds that I need to tackle separately, but then the rest is looking fairly clear, and actually I'm surprised how much extra space that has opened up where that netting was. So we'll have a quick wander down plot 64. Let me grab my strimmer, because that is what I'm going to be doing down there. As you know, it's just around the corner. So you can see actually all the path here hasn't been cut for quite a while. Usually the council come and do this. So I've made a bit of a start on 64. I started strimming away at the front. As you can see, there's a fair few weeds about. More so down where the path is supposed to be in the middle. But you can see we've got lots of leeks coming up, lots of shallots, garlics, and onion coming up, which is good. And then the back, again, needs a strim and a bit of a cut, but nothing horrific at the moment.